Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hoytey Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 31st of May, 2023. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show. Hoytey J, Minogue and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to take you through said afternoon and tragedy. Absolute tragedy, Keyzie.
What?
No Mogey today.
Oh, man. He's my favourite. And then that Keyzie guy and then that other guy.
You were saying off air, though, that
it's pretty early for this.
You found it quite a relief that old Mogey wasn't here hoeing into you before the show.
No, well, we had a big client lunch thing, which he was supposed to come to.
We'll get into that a little bit later on, actually, because what an absolute bloody debacle. I don't want to go on about it, but debacle.
Right. I felt it all went well, but sure, that's fine. How are you today, by the way? I see you've got your good skivvy on.
It's not a skivvy, Keyzie. It's a jersey, all right? You see there's a collar in there? It's
so what's
not
a skivvy?
A skivvy is what goes around your neck, like your polo. That's a skivvy.
No, that's incorrect.
No, well, we'll find out from Pugs. We'll find out from Pugs what a skivvy is.
We can find out on the text machine.
You're looking great, by the way. Jeez, have you been working out, Keyzie?
I have been working out.
Oh, man, you look, and your hair looks amazing. Your moustache and your goatee looks silken. You've got your lovely favourite pink jacket on. Boy, oh boy, your ironed T-shirt. You look sharp as.
This is faded red, by the way. Can you say those things next time when Minogue's here?
I always say those things to you,
No,
Keyzie.
you don't. You say, oh, your goatee looks, what is it, decrepit or something?
Mottled, usually. Moth-eaten. I'm going to be honest with you, Keyzie. I'll be really honest with you. I'm filthy with Mogey today.
Right.
You know, we talk all the time on the show about backbone, about shutting up and getting on with it.
That's right.
And here's old Mogey. Wah! I can't talk. Wah! My throat hurts. I mean, what kind of excuse is that for a radio show? And I tell you what it does. It makes me look bloody stupid. It makes Pugs look bloody stupid. But what really gets deep inside my goat is it makes you, Keyzie, look like an absolute fool. See, and I won't have it.
I thought it made me look good because I'm here stepping up to the plate, ready to go.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about. Hey, but seriously, the countdown continues, and it is going to be an epic show, so make sure you stay tuned, and let's kick back into it. But before we go there, text us 3483. Where are you listening to the show? What are you wearing? We'll get into that next.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Coming in at 210 there, Everclear on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. If you're just joining us, by the way, no Mogey. He's letting the team down massively by claiming that he can't do a radio show without a voice.
Well, if you were listening yesterday, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to hear how terrible he was sounding. And he sent us a voice message. It sounded terrible, but, I mean, I'd still probably do the show.
I reckon he faked that.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it was an AI. And I kind of am a bit surprised that you're backing him up on this, Keyzie, given what you say about him off air. You know what I mean? I think, talk about two-faced. Come on, mate.
No, Jace, I'm not backing him up or backing you up or taking sides. I'm just saying yesterday he sounded, unless he was putting that on yesterday in order to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think what's actually happening here, Keyzie, is he's really hitting the durries hard and he's just not owning up about it.
Right, okay.
I mean, I love the guy, don't get me wrong, but boy, he's really getting deep inside my goat at the moment. Hey,
he gets your goat, yeah.
Speaking of Keyzie the goat, she's steamy now, isn't it? Hey, getting down there, mate, getting close to the number one tune.
It certainly is, and don't forget, if you did vote on the GOAT, the greatest of all time countdown, then you're automatically in the draw to go see any band play anywhere in the world. We will be calling someone just after we announce the number one, the greatest song of all time. We'll be calling someone, so make sure you have your phone on. And big shout out to Machinery House for making it all possible.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Hey, what are the people saying on 3483?
G'day, guys. Listening to the show in my van on the drive home, wearing my jandals because it's steaming hot in Wellington.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, what about this one? So good. G'day, fellas. Wiring a house in Auckland, wearing nothing but a pink jacket and an ironed T-shirt. Hopefully the other tradies think I'm hot.
Yeah.
Sounds hot.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at you and it's like pink's making a comeback maybe, Keyzie.
This is faded red.
Well, no, it's pink. There's no other way of looking at it. It's pink, Keyzie.
Right, I guess you're different, you know.
Hey, but listen, there's something I wanted to have a little talk to you about. For all the listeners out there, we had a client lunch today.
Oh, that's right. I think it went well. So basically, sponsors of the show wanted to have lunch with us, catch up.
Yeah. You thought it went well, did you?
Yeah, well, I had a good time.
Well, Yeah, I know you did. And can I just start off by saying, at these luncheons, it's free booze. And
Yeah,
that's
but
just,
come on,
I mean, that's like Keyzie's sort of weak point, free booze.
Well, it's
And
anyone's weak point.
he'd hammered half a dozen beersies before the food even came out. And, it's not something I want to go on about, mate.
Okay, that's good.
But it kind of...
Just 'cause-
it just sort of deteriorated, throughout the afternoon. I mean, your snoz got more and more blocked up. You got your sort of beer froth in your mo there, and you just started getting a little bit sloppy. I mean, I don't want you to worry about it. I'm not
worried. Can I just say
it's not a big issue?
No, okay.
You know what I mean?
Can I just say, from my point of view,
Yes.
and I'm pretty sure I remember things 100% correctly. Sure, I had a few beers, but that's kind of what they were expecting. Oh, Keyzie's here, but order a few beers. So I did that just for them. Ordered a few more just for them, because they were loving it. Old what's her name was loving it. And then when the food came out, sure, I'm not used to eating curries and that. I was trying to do it with my chopsticks. Got curry down my
Yeah, and I mean, well, as I say, I won't
though.
bang on about it. But when the curries did come out, I think you're into your 10th beersy.
Well, it wasn't 10, was it?
And there's
They were
nothing,
small glasses.
There's nothing like a bit of potato and cauliflower curry in your goatee to really make an attractive sight, and and then you were starting to get a bit handsy.
What do you mean? I was sitting next to Pugs.
And people were getting a little bit sort of uncomfortable, and what really topped it off, you had another couple of beersies and then a few shooters, and then the dessert came out, and you grabbed the chocolate mousse with your hand and just shoved it in your face, along with the off-colour sort of jokes. I had to go in damage control mode, Keyzie, because you were freaking people out.
Right.
But it's not, I mean, I don't want you to worry about it. I mean, I can make some calls tonight. I'm sure I can smooth it over.
Do you think it needs that?
Oh, well, it was a debacle.
Because that was just a standard lunch for me. I thought it was perfectly normal.
And then you were ripping some out at the end of the meal. And
I was farting, was I?
Yeah, and belching, and you did a bit of a vom down the side of the table there. But look, seriously.
Okay.
I mean, these things happen at sort of lunches like that occasionally.
Well,
and
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Free booze.
I'm sure I can smooth it over. It won't be an issue.
Okay, well, if you could, I
I
didn't realise.
was embarrassed, and I know Pugs was really embarrassed. Todd was furious. Kate was beside herself, who works there at Hoytey. But other than that, I reckon I can tamp it down, mate.
All right, cool. I didn't realise it was that bad, but I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, no, but that's not a problem. It made me think about people out there listening to the show at the moment. Have you ever been in a sort of business lunch situation and someone's in an absolute bollocks Keyzie sort of scenario
No,
and
don't-
totally
no, that's-
ruined the
Wait,
lunch?
no, you said it didn't
and
ruin it.
And any kind of prospect of getting sponsorship, let us know on 3483 as we head back into the countdown.
Yeah, let us know.
The Hoytey Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Oh, yes, indeed. Coming in at 208 there, a bit of Ramstein.
But it's Ramstein, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's Ramstein, Keyzie. Bastard to get out of the carpet, mate.
A Ramstein?
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying, but it's Ramstein, I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm pretty, solid in my belief that it's Ramstein.
Where are they from
If
again?
Mogey was here, he'd back me up. Pardon?
Where are they from?
What a stupid question.
Well,
Keyzie.
answer the question. If it's-
Obviously, if you listen to the song Germany...
I actually have no idea. I think so. Could be
Yes.
Austria or something.
Well,
like that. Yeah,
no,
pretty sure.
Germany.
Right.
Ramstein.
Ramstein.
I went to see Ramstein live.
You were, okay.
Yeah, and they bite the heads off bats and shit. It's good. It's
Isn't
good
that
stuff.
Alice Cooper?
Nah, man.
Right.
Come on, Keyzie. Do a bit of research. You're a top radio DJ, for God's sake.
Ozzy
Hey, now
Osbourne.
listen, we had a bit of a debacle at the lunch scenario today. We had a business lunch with clients who are looking to sponsor the show, and Keyzie just got absolutely steamed there on the free booze. And old Hoytey J had to sort of calm everything down and just sort of lead Keyzie away and throw a bit of cold water on his face and just calm the situation. A few frightened sort of woman there that was sort of slightly taken aback by some of the off-colour jokes you were making
Well,
there,
they were
Keyzie.
jokes that we make on Hoytey all the time.
Yeah, but not appropriate in a sort of business
Right.
environment.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Look, I didn't realise you're going to have to run such an extensive PR campaign
Well, I
to
did.
tidy things up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to make a few calls tonight as well, obviously.
Well, look, I'm here now. Like, surely I'm of sound mind and I sound all right. I'm not slurring or anything.
Well, that's because you had 6 stabilisers before you came on.
Yeah, I mean, that. Yeah.
And a bit
Right,
of
I see.
Bit of a pipe.
You'll be pleased to know on 3483, a lot of texts coming in. G'day, guys. Sounds like Keyzie was perfectly fine at lunch and did a great job. Cheers. From Gary.
I mean, if you're just going to make crap up,
I'm not.
Keyzie, then we're not. We're
I'm
actually.
not.
We're
Come around
actually
and have a
not.
look.
We're not going to
I'm
go
not
there.
making.
All right, carry on.
All right, here's this to prove that I'm not making it up. Oh, Keyzie embarrassing at lunch. Although, to be fair, it sounds like it wasn't that bad. See, that was someone having a go.
Well, yeah, but did they hear the part about the vom? Did they hear the part about you grabbing the dessert and just shoving it in your face there?
Yeah, I think they did.
I think actually Pugs has got a picture of you with chocolate mousse in your goatee.
You better not have taken a photo of me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one here. Look. Oh, on 3483, leave Keyzie alone. Sounds like he did a great... Oh, and look at this one. Hey, guys. Kathy here from the business meeting. Just want to say that Keyzie did a great job today and we'll be signing on for 2 more years and paying you guys double what we paid last time.
Hey,
Cheers.
well, let me just say, that just shows how steamed you were because there was no Kathy there. All right?
Wasn't it Kathy?
No, there was no Kathy.
Oh, right, okay.
And I don't even want to talk about what you said to her.
Wait.
I mean, disgraceful for a married man. But as I say, it'll be fine, Keyzie. I'll smooth it over, all right?
Thanks, mate.
Hey, and if you're just joining us, by the way, no Mogey today. He's got a sore throat. The sooky bubba.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more of the greatest of all time countdown next.
Maybe.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Franz Ferdinand there on the radio. Hodaki countdown coming in at 207. I actually had them at about 189 on my countdown there, Keyzie.
It's not so far. What's the name of your countdown? Because ours is called the GOAT, obviously, greatest of all time. What's yours? Does yours have a name?
No, just Hoytey J.
Hoytey J.
The Hoytey J countdown.
Top 5,000.
Yeah, top 5,000. Actually,
Nice,
go on
mate.
to anywhere where you get your podcast and so forth, and you can download it.
Right, okay. Are you...
Are you fizzing about Friday, by the way, for the number one? Because it's going to be on our show that we announce the number one song.
Jace, that is a stupid question. Of
Yeah.
course I'm fizzed up
Yeah.
for it. And I will be fizzed on Friday, and I will be a lot to deal with.
Yeah, well,
I'll be
you're
full
always
on.
a lot to deal with, Keyzie. I mean, I'm half mongrel now. By Friday, it's going to be full mongrel, I tell you.
It does take that long for you, doesn't it?
And it's not going to be. It's not going to take. Thursday night. I can tell you right now, Keyzie, no sleep for Hoytey J.
Nice, mate.
Hey, and you add the fact that tonight is a massive night. It's the highlight of my sporting calendar, the big State of O. A bit of Buckball League.
It is Buckball League.
Mate, seriously, it is my favourite sort of sporting event of the year, and it's always a big party at Hoytey J's house. Got
Right.
a few of the boys coming over.
Oh, yeah, so hang on. So you're a big State of Origin fan. I've never heard you talk about it ever.
Oh, really?
No. So who are you?
Oh,
Are you
I'm fizzing at the
Queensland
bone.
or are you New South Wales?
Oh, look, I don't really care who wins.
Right, but you're just into it.
I just like the vibe of it, Keyzie. You know what I mean? I love the passion,
Right.
the douche, the douche.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's great stuff.
Okay.
And the refs are a little bit lean, they're not as vigorous on the whistle there.
Yeah, they let a
There's
few
a bit
things
more
go.
stuff, let a few things go.
Yeah. So who? And when you say the boys, because I'm massive into State of Origin and NRL and stuff, right? So is Minogue coming over?
Who do you support?
New South Wales.
Loser.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate actually. So who's coming? Is Minogue going?
No.
Pugs?
Mogey's, he's doing a sookie bubba, remember?
Oh, that's right. Is Pugs going?
No, Mad Butcher's coming. Who else? Let me think.
St. Peter Leach.
Yeah, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
RTS.
Dean Lonergan, Mark Graham, and Graham Lowe. Yeah, just the usual that
Right, so
the
you've
usual
got-
fellas.
So you've got 2 former Kiwis coaches, RTS. You've got Lonergan.
Yeah.
Surely they've got somewhere better to watch it.
Oh, mate, no, they always make a point to come and watch it at mine.
How do you know the Mad Butcher?
Lonergan brings the dips. Tuivasa-Sheck brings salads. Mad Butcher the meat, obviously.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And old Mark Graham, he brings the beersies.
What do you bring?
My company and my expertise.
That's a fair trade-off.
Yeah, I
nice.
think so.
So how do you know all those guys?
Well, because I love my Buckball League.
I love it too, but I don't know them.
Well, you're not Hoytey J, and you don't have the experience that I have in the sort of broadcasting field. They look up to me, Keyzie.
Right.
But what's your plan tonight? Because I believe you're going to be commentating it.
Well, I will be commentating it. Myself and Ben Hurley will be on Sky Sports 6, which
Yes.
is channel 56
Yes,
if you've got a decoder.
56.
Or just Sky Sports 6, as it's otherwise known as. Myself and Ben Hurley getting in underway at 10 o'clock. Will you guys at least chuck the ACC commentary on, and then that way you can have me on and go, oh, that's my workmate, Keyzie.
Oh, well, no, that'll be embarrassing. But what I want to know is it a big deal for people out there, the State of O, still like it used to be? And if it is, what's your preparation for the State of O on a...
Do you give a crap?
Yeah, do you give a crap?
If not, and yeah, if you do give a crap, what's your setup?
Yeah, nice.
That's how I would have said it.
Keyzie.
What? I'm just saying, that's how I would have said it if I was the one doing it. Yeah.
The Hoytey Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Colt there on the Radio Hoytey Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, coming in at a whopping 205.
On the greatest of all time countdown, far out. Where was that on your countdown, Jace?
I think that was about 590.
Jeepers.
Yeah. I just got a really random email from a woman that's a huge fan of the show. And, saying that it makes quite a big difference to her life. And I'm just wondering, do you think that means that...
What?
Well, it's just so random. I don't know who she is. Should I respond to that, or should I?
Well, if that's the case, I'd respond saying yes. Thank you very much. It's lovely to hear.
Yeah,
that.
I just wondered if she might.
What?
Oh, no, it's all good.
Are you trying to?
No, I just.
Oh, I
it
see
was
what
just,
you're trying to do.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're married.
Hey, but anyway, listen, we're talking State of O.
State against state.
What do people do on their big State of O nights? Any text there, Keyzie, on
Boy,
348?
howdy. There are heaps of texts, Jace.
They love their league.
How about this one? I don't give a crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good, man. Yeah.
What a loser.
No craps given here. Poo emoji. So good.
Yeah.
Make it Tassie.
Is there a poo emoji?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make it Tassie v Perth, then I'll be there.
Didoosh.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Fizzed up for it. Me and the boys gathering at the league club tonight. G'day, boys. Having everyone round at the flat at my place, although we'll probably all be asleep by halftime.
Yeah, that's the problem. And you were saying that the last four State of O's, you get so steamed that you never remember the game anyway. Which is always an issue for people, for a big sporting occasion like that, because you get on the beersies, don't you?
Yeah, but it's a Wednesday, Jay, so...
And then you have no idea actually how the game goes.
But it's a
Wednesday. You've shat yourself and fell asleep on the couch.
Okay, I don't know where you've got this whole thing about me instantly shatting myself when I have a few beers.
Well, no, I mean after you've had heaps of beers.
Right.
I'm just saying what you've told us from the past, that's all, Keyzie.
Don't forget I am commentating on Sky Sports 6 with Ben Hurley, so obviously I wouldn't have too many beers.
Yeah.
Here's a text. Hey, Hoytey, are you still mates with all the league boys from back in the day when you were wearing tights on the Mount Smart Stadium sidelines? The boys in the sheds used to call you the undercover sausage smuggler.
Yeah, that's when I was Wally the Wombat. God,
what's that? Oh, the mascot.
Yeah, the mascot for the Australian teams. Worst job I've ever had in my life. True story, that.
So obviously we'd have the Warriors mascot, and then you'd represent the Aussie teams.
Who was a dickhead, by the way.
And you had to, get beaten up by the Warriors one? Or?
Well, what actually happened, Keyzie, was that they noticed that when the Warriors got scored against, the crowd went really quiet.
Right.
And the sort of atmosphere died, and what they wanted was a character that basically the crowd could abuse.
Oh,
and
they thought, I know, Hoytey J.
Wally the Wombat dressed up, and and I'd show them my ass and give them the finger and whoop every time the Australian side scored.
Right, okay.
A whopping $100 a game.
Oh, it's so good. We'll keep the text coming on 3483. Let's crack into one more song from the Countdown AJ.
Oh my God, what a tune.
Oh, massive.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, a bit of Red Hot Chili Peppers there coming in at a whopping 203, Keyzie.
Not bad.
I had that at about 4,780 on my countdown.
Okay, see, that's miles off.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, it's just, I think for me, I've just heard it quite a lot, so it's sort of fallen down the wayside. Hey, coming up after 5 o'clock, make sure you get stuck into this pet chat. If you need advice about your pets, then text us 3483, and if you do that, you could win yourself some BK vouchers.
That's right, everyone that texts through this week, instantly in the draw for a Burger King Big King XL voucher, the biggest burger I've ever had from BK.
They're beautiful, mate.
They certainly are.
They're delicious. I ate 4 of the bastards.
Oh, that's right. It was so good.
Yeah, real good. So pet chat after 5. Send us in your text. We'll get into that after 5.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon. 5 minutes past 5 o'clock. If you're just joining us, no Mogey today. He's being a sooky bubba.
Well, if you listened yesterday, you would have heard his voice sounded absolutely terrible.
No, he's being a sooky bubba.
Yeah, Mike.
I mean, seriously, we talk about backbone, we talk about shutting up and getting on with it. I'm filthy with him at the moment, I'll be honest with you, Keyzie.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, go for it.
Something I just noticed. The other night where I made fun of your scarf? Remember you put your little scarf on there before you headed out to your car, and I said, "Ooh, you got a scarf on. Nice scarf, Jace."
I didn't even notice, Keyzie.
Yeah, you did.
You got to understand.
Hang on.
You got to, wait. You got to understand that 80% what you say to me, I don't hear.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Why? Because you're going deaf? Or?
Well, no, it's just because it's tedious.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
but yes.
But hang on. So the other night I was like, "Oh, nice scarf, Jason." You went, "Shut up, Keyzie." I've noticed that you haven't worn it since. Is that because of that? Because if that's the case, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just, having fun. And it did look nice with your skivvy.
It's not a skivvy, Keyzie.
Okay,
it's a jersey.
I'm just saying, wear the scarf. Don't listen to what people say. Well, what I was saying.
Well, you had the same sort of paranoia about my skull candies.
Yeah,
Remember?
and you stopped wearing those as well.
Well, no, it was just too much admin. You know what I mean? Sort of having bloody headphones and scarf. No, I just seriously, I couldn't give two asses what you think about my scarf.
Right. Okay.
So you can relax there, Keyzie.
Okay, that's good.
And I'm very aware of the fact that I make a few jibes about your pink jacket, for example.
Well, it's faded red, but sure.
And your iron T-shirts.
They're not ironed.
You know what I mean? And I hope that you know that it's all in good spirits.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's all in good spirits.
Yeah, that's
interesting
nice.
colour though, green for your scarf. But but as you say, good spirits.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, my daughter bought it for me from overseas.
Right.
As a special gift.
Right.
Because she thought I'd really like it. So there's a bit of a sentimental and emotional side to that present as well. But you can diss it all you want.
She get it from a third world country because that's what it looks like.
Listen, it's Pet Chat, so keep those texts coming in on 3483 because we've got BK vouchers to give away, and we'll get into that next.
The Hoytey Big Show Podcast.
Pet Chat. With Jason Mike. Obviously, no Mogey today, and so we're just gonna. I mean, are you gonna chip in, Keyzie? What's the story here?
Yeah,
because I don't think you've got any kind of veterinary sort of skills.
Well,
which
neither
worries
do
me
you
a little
guys.
bit. Well, I was a vet for 5 years, Keyzie.
Really? Where was your practice?
Pardon?
A lot of texts here on 3483. People do need advice, which is good. G'day, guys. My aunt is blind and also has a blind dog. It's not very well trained and it likes to hump everything when she's out walking, so she just has to stand there and wait. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, that's a tough one. What you'll find with your dog that has a sense, in this case it's blind.
Right.
They tend to be big rooters.
Right.
Because of all the fact that they can't see, all the other senses are enhanced, particularly in the bullets. And so
they get a sense. Okay.
Well,
right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's more a feeling when you're rubbing against. You know what it's like when you rub your testicles against something. It feels good.
Oh boy, do I!
You know what I mean? It's one of those. Like I used to have a deaf dog, for example. That was a prolific ass sniffer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just spent its entire time sniffing asses because it had such good smell.
Right.
You know what I
see
mean?
What you mean. Yeah.
But in that sort of situation, there's not a lot you can do about it. Either that or take it out to the back paddock.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I don't have a lot of knowledge in this area, but I was going to say back paddock.
Yeah.
Not for the auntie.
I mean, why would you have a blind dog anyway? It's
true.
just stupid.
G'day, guys. My cat, Nala, has recently taken a penchant for doing poos in my shoes. What are my options beyond skinning and cooking the bastard?
Yeah. There's only one thing more foul than a cat poo, and that's a Keyzie steamer. And,
well, I mean, I don't know what that's got to do with anything.
And you were telling me off here just before, actually, Keyzie, weren't you? That was a big joke of yours at school to do steamers in people's shoes.
No, don't do it in my shoes.
That's not okay as far as I'm concerned. That's definitely back paddock.
Right, okay, so back paddock. G'day, guys. My pet rat hasn't touched its food. I only got him yesterday, and he hasn't moved around much in the aquarium. Is there any help would be appreciated?
Oh, you see what he's doing there?
What?
That's quite clever in the aquarium.
Oh, like for a fish.
Yeah.
So it's drowned.
Yeah.
Back paddock.
Foul things. Rats, disgusting.
G'day, guys. I want a pet that'll make me look cool and also get respect from my enemies. What do you recommend?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. What would you run with, Keyzie?
Well, I mean, I was thinking snake, but you can't have a snake in New Zealand. I was thinking alligator, can't have that either. So maybe just a dog, some sort of threatening dog. What were you thinking, Jace?
Like a pit bull or something like that?
Yeah, I guess so. Something cliche.
I tell
like
you
that.
what works really well is a toy dog.
Like a chihuahua or a poodle.
Yeah.
Well, that's not.
That you carry in your little handbag there. You know what I mean?
That's not.
I mean, that is hot.
No, it's
hot.
but
if
it's
I saw
not.
a guy with a toy dog and a handbag, I'm rooting him.
That's not what they wanted. But great questions on 3483. Hey, guys, with the cost of fuel at the moment, I'm thinking about getting a horse. What do you think, and do you think this will help? Cheers. That's from Bernard.
Well, the thing about the horses, of course...
nice.
They are, and I'm not going to have a go at you here, Keyzie, but they are prolific steamer layers. And the
Well,
issue, and the issue that you have with the horse, of course, is
Nice.
it's not a plastic bag scenario. It's more of a sack scenario.
Yeah, did you know
what I mean? So it's really admin heavy when you're trotting along and you have to scoop up the poos because you have to have a shovel as well.
Well, that was actually the reason why, the automobile was so needed, was the amount of poos everywhere.
Right,
is what I heard, back in New York and even in Auckland, apparently, there's poos everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like steamer central.
Oh, you should see my backyard. It's just...
Have you got a horse?
No, but, my dog.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know about you, I'm not picking up an animal's crap. I mean, how disgusting.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
One last one here. G'day, guys. My budgie flew away. Any tips for luring him back? P.S. His name's Booby.
Booby.
P.S. His name's Booby. Booby the budgie.
What's that saying? If you love something, set it free.
Yeah.
And if it loves you, it'll come back to you.
So you don't think Booby loves him?
No, I think he probably hates him.
Right, yeah.
Because he called him Booby.
Booby, yeah. So, hey, that's enough pet chat for today. We do have one song left in the GOAT countdown,
You
Jace.
are joking.
One more left. Don't forget, 7 o'clock onwards, a replay of all of today's songs in the countdown for all you shift workers out there. And then we're back tomorrow morning, 8:30, and kicking back into the countdown.
So good.
The Hoytey Big Show Podcast.
Incubus there to round off the 5 to 6 hour. Hey, now a bit of a treat. We've got Jack coming in, who was our trip to Vegas winner. Keyzie.
That's right. So he traded
the
his
Grand
way.
Prix, yes.
Yeah, the Grand Prix in Las Vegas. Sorry, Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
He traded his way there thanks to our mates at Henry. So him and a mate get to fly to Vegas, spend 5 days there, 2 days in LA.
How good, man.
Completely covered, which is an amazing trip, thousands of dollars. But he had to trade something in order to win that.
Yes, he did.
And he's coming in to give it to us, and we get to do what we want with that thing.
What I do know about that thing is it's massively sentimental to him. You know what I mean?
Well, it has to be.
Well, it represents a very significant time in his life, Keyzie.
That's right.
So that's kind of what sort of tipped us over the edge in terms of Jack's favour.
And you'll know
Hell
as
of a
well
praise.
when you hear what it is, you'll go, oh, I get it.
Yeah, totally.
It's a fair trade.
Hey, also this time of the day, we like to know what people are having for tea on 3483. Funnily enough, Keyzie and I went out for a business lunch today and had some delicious, spicy Thai food. But old Keyzie.
What?
Well, you were just saying off here. I said the front, Keyzie.
Did I say that off here, did I?
Yeah. That he was feeling a bit windy, he's got a bit of stomach action going on, and you were worried, Keyzie, because I know you've got basketball tonight, that you were going to shat yourself on the court there.
Well, yeah.
Hey.
What?
And that's true, isn't it?
Well, it's word for word exactly true.
Yes.
We had some Asian fusion for lunch. It was delicious. Now, and just over an hour out from going to play basketball,
Yes.
I feel like if I jump up too hard, if I crash the boards and try to get a rebound and put too much effort in.
Well, I mentioned earlier in the show what a debacle that lunch was after your 10 beers as well, and I was amazed by how much you could shove down that hairy gob of yours.
Why is it? Goatee.
Yeah, you goatee.
Yeah.
I mean, you just didn't stop. I mean, seriously, I was full after about 45 minutes, and you would have eaten triple what I ate.
But, Jace, that's not hard. You don't eat very much.
Yes.
Unless it's cheese balls or a Whopper or a BK Big King XL. You don't eat very much.
Yeah, that's true.
I eat normal portions.
Hey, speaking of which, we've got some vouchers to give away on that front. What are they called? BK?
Big King XL vouchers?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us what you're having for dinner on 3483.
You're going to have a little snack before you do the B-ball?
No, I won't.
What about a few steadiers, a few beersies?
Oh, nerve settlers.
Yeah. Because you got the commentary with the State of O tonight as well.
Oh, shivers. That's right. 10 o'clock, Sky Sports 6. I do have that. So big night for Keyzie. Huge.
Great stuff. Make sure you tune in after 6. Plenty happening.
The Hoytey Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday evening. The time is 2 minutes past 6 o'clock. This is the time where we ask people what's for tea. New Zealand on 3483. What are we looking at there, Keyzie?
It certainly is. 3483. Here's a text. Hey, guys. No Mike Minogue today. He's off sick. Well, it's not a text. I just thought we'd better plug the fact that Mike Minogue's not here because he's off sick.
Well, I hardly think it's something that we should celebrate, Keyzie.
No,
you know
not celebrating. No, I'm just saying.
As I say, I'm absolutely bloody filthy.
Yeah.
And seriously, I mean it. I'm going to give him a massive douche tomorrow.
Pugs, clip that off. playing that tomorrow. All right, here's some text on 3483.
I mean, seriously, Keyzie. I mean, it's winter for God's sake. You get a little tickle in the throat, but I can't work because I've got a sore throat.
Look,
I mean, come on.
I have to back him up here. Like, just because not everyone wears a cute little scarf like you to avoid getting a sore throat.
Such a massive brown noser.
Here are some texts on 3483.
Okay, hit me.
G'day, guys. I'm having yogurt for dinner because I had my wisdom teeth taken out. Any recommendations for some other soft foods?
I bet he went to work.
Don't know. This is a guy who yelled at me at the Ben Hurley comedy show on Friday night from up in the rafters and gave me an absolute heart attack.
Right, okay.
By the way, so
how do you know that?
Because he texted that in as well.
Oh, right.
Hey guys, Devastating Dean is having spicy butterfly chicken slowly cooked over charcoal. I love things with the charcoal flavour.
It was actually interesting because Mogey was talking about yesterday, wasn't he? The old charcoal pills. Because he's got horrendous wind.
Active charcoal. It stops you from farting, apparently.
Yeah, you should maybe chuck a couple
look into that. Yeah, I reckon you should probably
chuck
look
a couple
into
down
those.
there, Keyzie.
Hey guys, got squash tonight, and we have to bring a plate. Fair to say I'll bring some cheap biscuits and then I'll be eating their sausage rolls.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, coming up, we've got a little chat with our trip to Vegas winner.
That's right.
The Grand Prix there. Jack, you mad bastard. We'll be doing that next.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Good shirt there on the radio, Hoytey Big Show. We have a very special guest in the studio with us. Jack, you mad bastard, a.k.a. Tractor, who, if you don't know who Jack is, he was the winner of our Trip to Vegas prize to go and see the first ever Grand Prix, Keyzie.
That's right. Las Vegas Grand Prix, first one ever. Sorry, Grand Prix, first one ever. Huge deal, all thanks to our mates at Henry, the sole trading accounting software.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Keyzie, remembering that.
Thanks, mate. And Jack, you had to trade something in order to bag this prize. What was it that you had to trade?
Yeah, I've got the old 8% diesel can.
Oh, so good.
From around 2014, I think it might be.
Right.
Yes.
Expired years ago.
Yeah.
But still good drinking.
Yeah,
And
totally.
so why is that a big deal? Is it because they don't make it anymore?
So the 8%, the rule was, it was a 6-pack. And they were $12.99, and there are 2 standards each, so it would be 12 standard drinks for $13.
Wow.
Right.
And they were
yeah.
just the go-to. You just couldn't go wrong with them.
Yeah, well, I know Mogey was keen on that, and I know that it has a lot of sentimental value for you, Jack. Hey, you're fizzing at the bung about going over to Vegas?
Yeah, mate, keen as.
Because you're a petrol head, eh?
Yeah, it's like you boys in your rugby league,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
It's like me and me Formula, if you will.
Yeah. Well, I've got to be honest too, man. I love my cars, Jack. As you know, I do the stock cars.
Yeah, mate, I've heard.
Yeah, and so I'm always the old grease monkey there in the garage tinkering away, aren't I, Keyzie?
Yeah. What are you tinkering on?
Whereas
Good
Keyzie,
with your tools.
Keyzie, Jack, his dad basically does all the work. He's got a lovely new truck that Don Key basically whipped up for him, didn't he, Keyzie?
He didn't whip it up. It took a long time.
To be fair, Jack, he wiped the
tyres, I think it was?
Yeah, well done.
Yep.
Yeah,
well done.
I also filmed a lot of it.
Yeah, good with the camera. Good with the camera.
Yeah, very much. So you got any... We were talking off air. You don't know who you're taking yet, do you?
Because it's you and a mate, Jack.
Yeah, it's a bit of a debacle at the moment, but I tell you what, I've got a lot more friends now than I did a couple of weeks ago.
I'm sure you do.
So,
I don't want to get too personal here, but do you have a partner or anything like that?
I do have a partner.
Oh, you see, hang on.
See, actually, to be honest, I wouldn't take my wife, who I love very much, to this particular thing because she hates Formula One.
Yeah, the issue is my partner does like Formula One.
Oh, well, there you go. Done deal.
Spanner in the works.
Huge spanner. So what do you...
Well, I mean, we don't want this to end up in a divorce or a separation here, Tractor.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
So what do you think? So is it a coin toss? Have you got a couple of mates?
No, I've got a couple. I would take the old man, but the thing is he doesn't drink and he doesn't gamble, so he's out.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's a couple of mates and the missus.
Yeah. Well, you could get it into a sort of bidding scenario.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
I was
thinking that.
This is a pretty buddy prize, mate. There's no mucking around, but bloody Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Yeah. Bit of gambling. Vegas. Los
So
Angeles. $1 million cash.
Couple of Queen of the Nile runs,
Oh,
mate.
yeah, definitely Queen of the Nile.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Jack, the time has come. You have to hand over your beloved can of diesel. We will take that and we will do whatever the hell we want with it. And if you want to see what we do with it, check out the Hoytey Big Show Instagram tonight.
Yeah. Hey, and Jack, have a good time, mate. And we want to see heaps of pics.
Yeah, beauty. Yep.
Yeah, not
we'll
dick
keep in
pics.
touch. Oh,
well, I mean, naturally.
All right.
Keyzie doesn't mind those.
All right.
Don't say Jack
just-
Jackson then Keyzie.
But seriously, man, well done on winning the prize and have a good one.
Beauty, thanks, boys.
Thanks, mate.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Cranberries there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Wednesday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was good, man.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Obviously, no Mike Minogue.
He'll be at home watching telly right
Yeah,
now.
I bet he will be too.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
What did you watch?
With his little hot water bottle and...
Oh, is this what we're doing?
Because I can imagine he'd
His
just
little
be...
Ugg boots?
He'd just... Yeah, it would be... Can you imagine what a moaner he is?
All that snot coming out of the
Yeah.
massive honker.
Yeah.
Well-
It must be a nightmare for you when you get a cold, Keyzie.
We're talking about
Yeah,
Minogue
I
here.
know, but
What
just
do you
occurred to
mean?
me, like, if you were to get it like a head cold, jeez, imagine the amount of stockpiling of the old mucus would be in the old Keyzie schnoz.
Okay, first of all, my schnoz is half the size of yours, and actually, second of all, you are correct.
Yeah.
I'm a very snotty boy.
Yeah.
But what did you watch on telly?
Do you leave like tissues lying around all over the place? Do you sort of constantly blow your nose and leave tissues everywhere, Keyzie?
I used to as a kid. In fact, I was a shocker for like blowing my nose on my collar of my school shirt, wiping it, and then just leaving it and getting a big wet patch on my school shirt there.
Yeah.
And my mum used to hate it.
Yeah,
and
I
I'd
imagine.
wipe it on my sleeves as well, on my sweater.
Yeah. Because you used to get the cold sores as well.
No,
the cold sores.
no. I used to get ulcers.
Oh, ulcers, yeah, right. What's on the telly?
What'd you watch?
I watched the final of Love and Hate.
What is that?
It's that series I've been telling you about with Jesse Plemons.
Oh, right.
About a couple that have an affair.
On TVNZ?
No, it's on...
the heavily religious
Yes, the
family,
religious.
yes.
And seriously, it's good value.
Right.
It is a really good show.
And it's on Amazon.
And it's on, yes. Oh, no, I think it's on Neon.
Neon, okay.
And it's bloody good and very much worth the watch. I mean, in many respects, it's predictable,
right.
but it certainly goes in different directions that you're not expecting, and brilliant actors. What
Right.
did you watch, Keyzie?
Well, last night we got home, got all ready to watch another episode of Ted Lasso, but then my wife remembered she had to buy a sun hat, so she went on her computer and was looking at sun hats, which took an hour. So I'm not going to watch Ted Lasso on my own because I don't even really want to watch it.
Why didn't you watch something else then?
So I did. I put Grand Designs on
Oh, God.
and watched this couple who were trying to build a house in the UK for £700,000. Episode starts in 2018, and they're saying we're going to be in it by October next year. The episode came out this year in 2023, and it
it's
was
still
the
not
most,
done.
the most harrowing journey. A Latvian company took their money and left and didn't do any of the building, and it ended up costing them £1 million more than they originally thought, and taking 4 years longer.
Yeah.
So good.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. Well, I'm glad that, you didn't let your wife dictate terms there, Keyzie, if she's on the computer.
Exactly.
Because you were saying off air...
Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Blink 182 there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Wednesday evening. Hey, big
What?
night tonight, Keyzie. Of course, State of O, I mentioned I'm having a huge humdinger of a party tonight. What are your plans, mate?
Am I invited?
Well, no, not to my party.
Oh, right. Okay. It's just the way you phrased that.
Well,
you
no,
said you're
I
having
mean-
a big party, and then what are your plans,
Yeah. I mean, no, certainly you're not invited, no.
Well, there'd be
I mean,
enough
it's the who's who of rugby league. I don't
I
want you
know.
coming on there and getting steamed and doing,
Well, what if I was to come and behave and just sort of be in the same lounge
Well,
as all
I don't
these...
know that you're capable of doing that, Keyzie. That's the problem. If I thought you could do that,
Right.
certainly I'd think about maybe inviting you.
Because I am meant to be commentating the game.
I mean, if you want to bring a plate, if you wanted to
Wow.
bring some snacks,
Right.
you wanted to bring some beersies,
Yeah.
maybe 3 or 4 does, maybe a couple of salads, absolutely fill your boots, but otherwise, no.
I can do that,
Okay. All right, you're most welcome then.
because I'm supposed to be commentating
So
the
4
game.
salads,
but I'll flag
4
it.
dozen beers.
Well, no, you said 3
some
dozen.
about 10 packets of chips,
No,
and
you
I
said
want
some snacks.
4 or 5 different dips.
No, that's too... No, I'm out.
So you're most... Oh, okay. No, but what's happening? What are you doing? Are you commentating tonight?
I am commentating, JC. You know me, mate. Can't
Yeah.
get enough of it. Myself and Ben Hurley commentating State of Origin Game 1. Now, the time is niggly. 10 o'clock.
Yes.
which means you're pretty much screwed for work tomorrow. However, and I said this on the Matt and Jerry show this morning, chatting to Matt about it, if you've ever watched the Warriors or whoever and you think, man, this is excellent, State of Origin, it's a notch above that. The intensity is incredible. The ball is in play more. They let penalties and things go. They're a lot more lenient. It is the best sporting spectacle you can watch stuff it. Anywhere in the world.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's so good. Sky Sports 6.
For me, it's lost a bit. There's not as much biffo as there used to be.
Yeah, but see, that's what people that don't know much about State of O always say.
That's what I love about Rugby League, is the biffo.
There's no biffo.
You know, on the sideline there, da-douche.
That was like 10 years ago minimum.
Well, bring it back, I say.
So, because I like State of Origin because you're seeing the best of the best.
So you're saying Sky Sports 6, right?
Yes.
So when I went to go and I went on 6 and there was nothing there. It was like Prime or something.
You went on Channel 6.
So you mean Sky Sport 56?
No, you went on to Channel 6, which is like UK TV or something.
Yes.
Sky Sports 6. Go up to the Sky Sports and go to 56.
But that's not 6, it's 56.
Jace!
The Hoytey Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. We're all done for your Wednesday night. Fingers crossed that old Mogey will be repaired overnight, feel a bit better tomorrow, and be back on the show. What are your plans tonight, Keyzie?
Tonight, going to basketball.
Oh, well, of course, basketball, and then you've got the State of O, of course.
Yes, I'll be doing a bit of bounce, three-pointer.
Poof.
Three-pointer, and then home for a shower. And then, back here to the ACC studio to do the old State of Origin on Sky Sports 6.
Why don't you have a shower here? There's a shower here.
Yeah, I forgot my New South Wales jersey at home.
Oh, right,
so
okay.
I have to go home and get that, and then, so I may as well just,
Yeah, good stuff.
What are you doing?
Well, I've got the boys coming over for the league, of course.
Oh,
that I mentioned earlier in the show. Yeah. So that'll be good. Good to catch up with the legends of the game.
Actually, if you missed that part, why not check out the Hoytey Big Show podcast? You can catch all the highlights. I think about 7:30 we upload that bad boy.
Yeah, speaking of which, don't forget the countdown starts again from 7 o'clock after the show, so get stuck into that. Hey, you have a great night out there. Till tomorrow, we'll see you later.